Hello. Good morning. Let's do some game diff. I don't know. Well, actually, I do kind of know what I'm doing today. Make some updates to the ECS to help out with an issue, although I forgot what the issue was. So we'll need to go back through and figure that back out. Okay, give me a second to get set up here. We'll dive in. Good morning. Morning. Okay. Okay, so I think let me recall here. I think the issue was it was with like the auto attacks being added in the same frame, question mark. I know what I want to do with the ability, the entity system, because I've thought it before. So what I want to do with that is handle the command buffer a little bit better. So let's go into entity subsystem base, I think. Yeah. Pin that. Yeah, so whenever I get entity data, where's get entity data? Get entity data. This is the one right here. So whenever I get entity data, this only grabs like active data, like applied data. And when I add a new piece of data that didn't exist previously, it gets added into a command buffer, and then it will get processed after the processor runs. Or you know, at the end of the frame or something, you know. And that means that if I'm trying to add two of the same thing before that happens, the second one will override the first one to the same entity. And so there are going to be times when I want to do that. And so I think what I need to do and I've thought about this before. I think what I need to do is this get entity data. I think needs to also optionally return any of the command buffer entity data. Yes, hello, welcome in, good morning. I think this also needs to optionally return some command buffer data. But let me try and refigure out the root issue. I know I was doing, what was I doing with it was with the gameplay tags, right? What was I doing with the gameplay tags? Let me remember. I didn't do any game dev yesterday. I was working. I kind of forgot what we did here. Ah, right. This wasn't actually incrementing. Right. So, yeah, and this was because I added multiple tags of the same tag in a frame. Okay, add remove gameplay tag. It is a tag container. That doesn't have multiple of the same, does it? And then add remove gameplay tags. This probably only gets... I guess this always exists, does it? I guess this always exists. Okay, so then the issue is this just needs to have tag counts in it, right? And so in this one, it's from the when we apply ability processor, yeah. So the applied tags data, add loose tags. Pin tags is empty. We queue add tags pin tag. Yeah, so I guess just these tag containers don't handle tag counts. Maybe that's just the issue then. No, I mean, the other thing that I was saying, I probably do still want to do that at some point, but that wouldn't actually fix this issue because I think the tag container doesn't have tag counts. I believe I need it to. I'm wondering if... I'm wondering if we maybe just... So what I do with applied gameplay tags and my ability, my gameplay ability system rewrite that I rewrote into ECS world, is I add this like kind of intermediary data for add remove gameplay tags. It has which tags should be added or removed. The processor picks this up and then applies them. I'm kind of wondering if I should just apply them to the tag count map immediately, and then I can use this as like an event trigger and say, hey, these tags got added, these tags got removed, and then I wouldn't need two tag count. I wouldn't need two tag counts. Why did my chat disconnect? What happened? Draconin, welcome. Happy Friday to you as well. Hello, chat? YouTube Shorts chat, are you there? YouTube chat just disconnected altogether. Let me just refresh. I don't know, did my other ones do that? Yes, that one connected back. Okay, I'm still here. I am still here. My internet has been acting a little weird recently. It's been a little weird, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm wondering if then we just, you know, could even just be a T-set of tag. I don't even need the, I don't even think I need the hierarchical tag functionality, because that's just like too much data. Like I should be specific about it. Otherwise it just takes up too much data. Like these are 32 bytes a piece. That's 64 bytes. What is a T-set? What is a T-set of F gameplay tag? 64. Oh, a T-set is even more. What about a T-array? What is the math on that? 16. Okay, so it would be 30. It would be half the size if I just used a T-array of F gameplay tag for added tags. Might be better. Might be better. I don't know if I want to make that kind of a change to the system. I don't know. I feel like this is going to have side effects when I immediately apply the tags. Let me look at the gameplay tags processor. So we're going to need these two guys here. What happens here? Add remove tags data. Activated abilities. Right, so we go through and check all the abilities to make sure that they're still they still satisfy tag requirements. Same for applied effects and owned effects. Okay. But we apply tag changes first. So this will be, I suppose, what needs to change. Apply tag changes, which we wouldn't even be applying them at that point, right? We would just be executing the effect listeners. Execute tag change delegates. I mean, yeah, and I guess these tags, like this part would change to happen within those functions, which I'm fine with. And then where do I apply like effect tags and stuff? Where do I do that at? Is that on apply effect processor? What are you? Why are you bad? Hello, welcome in, guys. Happy Friday. Effect applied tags data. Apply effect. Effect apply tags data. Apply tags to target entity. Yeah, so we... Why am I executing tag change delegates here? Why did I decide to do that? I guess I just need to do it because there's like two places tags can come from. One is a, should I just only have a tag count map? And not two different... I have the effect tags, which is a gameplay tag container, and I have loose tag counts. Should I just do a tag count map? $128. If I only had one, what would this be? 96. A T map is already a lot. And what if this was a T array? What if we just did T array? Would that be faster? It might be. This then tell me your size. Why are you? Oh, I need like a T. Do like a T pair. That was not valid syntax, was it? How big is a T pair? 32. Okay, so we go from... Oh, that's a pretty sizable change, though. That's a performance level change. And right now I'm focusing on getting the functionality. 128. I would love to see what that performance difference looks like, though, so I would rather have a better test to actually see if that works, and not just like yeah, T array is smaller, and small n is actually faster than n squared. Or n squared is faster when what am I trying to say? O of n is faster than O of 1 when there is a small n. Or is it, what do they say? O of n, let me look this up. O n faster when small n. Is it than O squared? Yeah. I thought it was, yeah, cache performance is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. All orders of magnitude involve a constant C, several of them actually. When the number of items are large enough that constant is irrelevant. The question is whether the number of items is small enough for that constant to dominate. Yeah. So like this is the array right here, the blue line. So I'm thinking that I'm in here in this little triangle world here. Also, O of n squared. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. That I don't know if green can go underneath blue ever. But O of 1, this is like the T map right here. Oh, the red is like the T map. Because storing the hash and having to go to like storing the map in your memory and having to go to that memory location takes time. Whereas like having all that stuff inline might be easier, might be better, but you just have to test and find out, I guess, which I'm not ready to do that. I am not ready to do that. I think I would be ready to turn effect tags into tag counts. But that's not, it's just not necessary right now. Yagni, you got a Yagni. You aren't gonna need it. So let's just focus on the task at hand, which is, let's apply the tag counts first. Apply the tag counts first. So that they always get applied. Great, he's got charts and graphs now. Yes, the stream is now better. It's now more gooder because of charts and graphs. Welcome in, Cog. How you doing? What did I want to do here? I wanted to change this. It's like I do want to do this. I also have the tags changed. Yeah, this is all going to be like, this is all going to be Kind of wonky. Okay, let's see here. Go to the gameplay tags processor. There's going to be this. Thing is, like, I'm going to look it up. Loose tag. I feel like that's actually less efficient. I feel like that might be actually less efficient. Because at least here, I am using the loose tag counts map, but I'm using it within, like, at least some of it's probably cached here. I'm benefiting somewhat from cache locality. If I'm just like applying it immediately here, then I'm like adding one tag at a time, basically, and I'm not really benefiting from cache locality if I'm only doing one thing when I'm loading the data. And I'm loading it from memory with it. Let me think. Yeah, that actually does feel inefficient, doesn't it? But it's like I'm gonna have to do it anyway with this data. I'm doing it anyway with this data. So might as well just actually apply it. But wait, no, but it's not like I'm not swapping it. I'm doing an additional lookup. I'm not replacing this. I'm doing an additional one of this. So in that way, it maybe does make sense to change these to tag counts. God, but the data gets so big. The data gets so big. I guess we can just make it a T array of F gameplay tag, which at this point, tags are just too big now because if I'm not even using the hierarchical nature of them. What is it, 12 bytes? What is an int 32? 32, is it 32? So what is that? How many bytes is in 32 bits? I have to look this up. How many bytes in int 32? Oh god, I feel so potato brained. 8 bits in a byte, 4 bytes. Okay, we go from 12 down to 4. Sorry, potato brain. Potato brain. So yeah, if I just had ints or something, you know, just some number, you know. I wonder what like an empty struct would be. What is an empty struct? 1. Size of 1. So yeah, I could literally use empty structs as tags. Could inline so many of those motherfuckers. I wonder if I could build a hierarchical data structure like gameplay tags in less memory, less than 12 bytes. Now we're thonking. Now we're using our noodles here. Our gameplay tags serialized down to int32 for replication. Wonder if you could do that. I'm unaware of anything replication related, honestly. But at that point, like, I think there's no point in using the gameplay tag, because like the gameplay tag is just it's an interface at that point that just takes up more memory. So it's like whatever it gets serialized down to would just be what I would want. An F name. Stores as an F name. Elliot. I was just pondering whether or not I could create a data structure that had the hierarchical nature of gameplay tags in less memory. I was just looking, like, an empty struct is just, like, I'm not even using the hierarchical nature of gameplay tags at all. Like, I have explicit tags for everything, basically, that I use them for. And so I was just thinking, like, yeah, I probably shouldn't even be using tags at that point, like, especially in an ECS where memory size is important. Like, I should just use a struct. I should just use empty structs, of course, as tags. Creating a struct for every one of those is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But I was just thinking, like, could I make, like, some sort of struct that acts like a gameplay tag in that. Because, you know, like, let me go to my gameplay tag. My gameplay tags. So you have, like, the hierarchical nature here where, like... Let's find one that, here, here, auto attack. My project, auto attack, melee. Like, what you're supposed to do is things like, you know, do some sort of query or cancellation. Like, I'd say, hey, cancel any auto attack ability. That could be melee, that could be ranged. What you do is you pass a tag. That's just my project.auto attack. And that would match both of these. That's like the point of gameplay tags. I'm not using that at all. So it's like, I might as well, at that point, just use a fucking empty struct. Because that is size 1. At that point, just use a gameplay tag. But, I mean, how much memory could you save, you know? I don't know. I guess it would depend on how many levels I need, right? Because like 3 structs could be the 3. It's an F name. I did see that. Yeah. So 12 bytes on a gameplay tag. Bytes. So it's like I could just use 3 structs, right? I could just have a series of 3 structs that would be 3 bytes. Pure ECS use empty components to shrink down the size of the pack, but I think you're far past pure ECS at this point. I don't think I'm that far past it. I'm closer to pure ECS than I was before, actually. I know that might be surprising to you. But yeah, I could just use 3 structs. And there would be like a struct for each thing here. Right? But I guess I would need to know the like order, right? The order would matter. So I would need something to maintain that as well. But I guess if it was like a struct with like struct A, you know, struct B, struct C, like this would be 3 bytes. I mean, yeah, if that just having this would maintain the order. Obviously, it'd be a different struct, but if you add what are you saying? 100,000 or a million there? You put commas in weird spots. A million, okay. If you add 1 million entities with 1 component, how long does it take you to iterate through that query? I don't know. I haven't tried. Give me that stress test. I will do that someday. I don't feel like setting that up right now. Let's see this ECS in action. How would I test that without absolutely breaking everything? Let me finish this right here. I think I'm just gonna use T-Ray of gameplay tag for now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. How would I do that without absolutely I would have to turn off all my other processors. Which we could do. And then just spin up a stupid processor. Boop, boop, boop. What should the answer be? Like what do you think around what would you say? In tags. Okay, so that's a thing. That might actually just work. That might actually just work. I think the... Ooh, yeah, no it's not. no it's not. Change to tags. What are we doing here? Add, remove tags. Add tags is an array already, so we can just inline that. Add tags.toString. That does suck. Allocator instance. What? That was not, well, I guess it's changed now. What is the toString? Tag name. Well, it's just on a tag. Yeah, what is this? Nameplate tag container static struct export text. Okay, yeah, I'm too deep. I'm too deep. Get out of there. Retreat. Now, do I execute duplicates? Do I execute the listeners when they have been duplicated? Oh, also the apply effect processor is going to be yeah. It's going to be weird. Probably less efficient to do that. I'm just going to put a to do in here. To do changed tags would include duplicates. Should we execute? Oops. Yes, and then the vlog. And then the vlog, which now becomes a bit more complicated. Is there not like an array to string thing? I should just write that, right? Let's get a templated, get a nice templated. Do I have a string section here? Text utils, that'll work. Static f string. We're gonna call this join. Template type name t join t array. Oh, it's got t array of e array. Oh my god. What have you done to my chat window? That URL did not work. Wait, I reached chart limit there. Is this an online C? What is this? C-lang? 1,000,000 in 1.6 ms. What was the actual code here? Oh, it shows you like the, oh god, that's disgusting. You look at what you did here. Entity count. Registry. Did you just type this up real quick? Oh, you did ENTT. Entity, we create, we in place f some component with some int. Okay. And then you just iterate through each one and increment the end. That's at -02, so keep that in mind. I don't know, what does that mean? What does -02 mean? That's the optimization level. Yeah, that still doesn't help me. I've definitely, like, what's the fastest I've iterated over 2000 in, like... Yeah, so I've iterated over like the fastest processor I had iterating over 2000 entities was 0.06 ms. And that, it wasn't just that, that would have been multiple entity datas, multiple components. So not just one. That's the best I got for now. Okay. Lex 2-string. What is Lex 2-string? I don't know if I want to do that. I just call it .2-string on it. Do my generic utils. Join. Does that work? With the separator. Can I let's does that work? It's defaulted, please. There we go. So can this not be const ref then if I inline it? Is that the deal? Or is that fine? That's fine. Okay. I'm just curious because most of the testing I see you doing is only like 1,000 entities and you're down to like 30 ms. Yeah, but I don't think it's not like I'm not just like iterating over 1,000. Like it's doing a fucking lot. Like I have like 24 processors doing things. You know, like I'm doing line traces every frame, like state tree every frame, pathfinding. Like there's all this. I mean, I'm not saying that it's like the most efficient thing in the world at all. There's definitely lots of room for improvement, but I don't think it's not just, I'm not just like taking a velocity and applying it to a position. Like there's a lot happening there, especially with like combat and like all of the gameplay tags and gameplay attributes, gameplay effects, gameplay abilities, like all of that. And also that's one thread. That's one thread. I'm not using any other thread yet. Because like most of, like whenever I was like looking up stuff about ECS and stuff, like every example I found was like some like overly simplified, definitely not what you would actually do in a game example. You know, and the example you always get is like just subtracting damage from health. It's like, okay, well there's gonna be a lot more than just that in the real world. Like, same with like applying, it's like apply a velocity to a position. Well, like you'd also want to do like pathfinding and, you know, move speed, and, you know, you would want gravity, you would want to make sure they're staying on the terrain and stuff like that. What am I doing here? I guess this is just end gameplay effect. Okay, so I guess we'll just like... this just be an array? I think I'm just gonna make this get gameplay tag array. Just turn this into array. God, never mind. Never mind. And yeah, I haven't even like done any optimizations on the gameplay ability side of things yet. I'm still just trying to like make all the functionality work first. Then I'll do the optimizations at a later point. 'Cause I actually want to like see myself what the difference is when I do different things so I can learn a little bit more. Okay, why are you mad? Why did all of this break? Like, I would like to actually include what you use, and it's not actually being enforced. Function does not take 4 arguments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it does. What are you saying? What are you saying to me? What? Why are you mad? Good luck with the project. Thank you. Are you good now, bro? You good? You good, compiler? Yeah, you're good now. Okay, don't know what that was about. But yeah, I would agree that like 2000 would be a drop in the bucket for ECS in those like trivial examples. But like when you're actually trying to be pragmatic about its usage, like I think it gets a little bit more complicated than that. And like I'm also kind of shoehorned by, not shoehorned, what word am I looking for? I don't know, but like Unreal Engine has overhead to it as well. Okay, so what was I forget what I was like testing. I think the issue was like, okay, stop. Let's look at tags, applied tags. None. Tag none is 1. Where the fuck did that come from? Auto tag melee does have 2. Does have 2 tags. Now it's 1 tag. Now it's 0 tags. Nice. And then auto attacking got that to 1. Where did none come from? I have a none tag in there somewhere. Hey bro, what you making? I'm making a video game. I am making a video game. Yeah, none is there from the fucking get-go. Fly tags and data. Where is that happening from? It's a loose tag because it's going into the tag change map. Maybe we'll just step through that and see what happens. Where is that? Yeah, here. This is Unreal Engine, right? Yep. So we'll just do add loose tags and take a peek here. Let's stop that. What is my tag? This is not okay. So the first one, nice. That was oh, locomotion action is none. I see. Can I just do that? No, I didn't think so. Tag name none. I guess we need to do that. So yeah, rebuild that. Maddie having fun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay, but that I think did fix the problem. That did fix the problem. So I think the issue was like a bunch of, when I was dual wielding, a bunch of auto attacks would get queued up because there was only ever one tag, and it would get removed once the first ability ended. So now that there's a tag count map, there's going to be 2 melee tags on there. What the hell is going on here? Game dev is what's going on. Okay, give me a test dummy here. I need one that won't fight back. No, that sounds fucked up, but it's game dev for you. It's kind of fucked up sometimes. Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't need those anymore. Okay, give me that. Okay, start the vlogger. Whole tactical roll. So there was something there that like kind of fucked it up a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna stop that. Okay, it only did the one extra one that was already queued up. He's gonna die soon. I should work on the dead animation, because that is yeah, he's not dying. Is this World of Warcraft? No, no, it's not. Okay. I think that did work properly. Let me look at the vlogger again real quick. Pause. What happened here? Did not activate. Yeah, so we were probably trying to activate things. Why were we trying to? I mean, it worked properly. Is it because I still have the tag or something? No, I don't have the... Because I was out of range or something? Why couldn't I activate? I should have more reasoning there. That would be nice. That would be nice to see more reasoning there. Okay, let's do a quick run through and make sure the other abilities and stuff work. Is the software paid? What, Unreal Engine? No, you can just go download it. Okay. I think that works. I think that works. Is it ideal? Probably not, but it works for now. Let's commit that. So we're going to change this to, we're going to say, change add/remove tags to arrays to properly increment tag count map. A loose tag count map. I think that's what we should do. We'll just see if there's any issues as we continue testing. But now I want to make sure the dead animation happens because it broke at some point. Why is the chat so brain dead today? It happens, you know. I'm brain dead some days too. You know what? Never mind. It's brain dead. You're right. never mind. If you don't focus on it, you won't catch the brain rot. So, where do I die at? Okay, here's where I die at. Where do I do the add anim to queue? Hi. Boo. I think it's just probably, I'll do a breakpoint here just to make sure we get here. Are you already dead? Okay, I need a new victim. All right. Okay. Use it anyway. Oh yeah, because I renamed it. It was mad at me. Okay. Well, I wanted to see some of this information. I did want to see that information. Shit. I should have ran live coding before that. Well, we did. The important part is we did get here. So let's go into here. Ability anim. Oh, there's no. Oh, it's a montage, right? It's a montage. Okay, so montages just aren't happening properly. So ability anim, blah 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 boo, blah blah boo. We are inserting. Okay, go to the processor. Okay, current ability anim. Process next in queue. So far, let me look up the ability. I know I log this all over the place, but where do I actually, like... I guess I don't really do anything with it. I guess I don't really do anything with it, at least not there. Wait, where do I send it to the fucking... Trigger events? Yeah, where is... Oh, I just send the whole thing now. Okay. Ability anim instance. Else. Yeah, that. Okay, so yeah, I'm not handling montages at all. I'm not actually triggering them. And I was in my old system. Okay, I might need to look that up real quick. Is text supposed to be another way of doing formatted text, or is text or something? Yeah, kind of. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, you can think of it that way. There's like fucking 4 different ways to declare text. There's like string, fname, text. Sure, there's one. What am I not thinking of? You just do a tchar array, I guess. What do I want to look up? Can I look up old? I don't use this Git UI very much. I guess it would be this one, right? Only 4 ways. Yeah, I'm forgetting some for sure. Where's my ability anim queue? There we go. Give me that. That does sound like a lot. Yeah, they have docs on why they do it, and it does make sense. It's all about like efficiency, you know. There are some encodings that are more efficient than others, and so you would want to use different ones at different times. Because game dev, it's, you know, it's all about like efficiency and stuff. Okay, where is the term montage? Okay, trigger current ability anim. Yeah, so I didn't write that in here, did I? Trigger current ability anim. Okay, so here. Oh, there is something here. Okay, we never got there though. Where is this call from? Okay, let's redo that. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Give me what do I want to see? Am I even in the right place? No, I'm not. Give me that. Okay, so we never even process next in array. Where do you die at? You died probably right here. Get rid of my entity system and these other things. Add ability to queue, adding none. Yeah, the ability is none. Okay, maybe, oh. Yeah, we're not even getting here because the ability is none. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. Anim ability. I'll just say if can I just do this? If it's valid. Should probably pin it. I mean, I control the life cycle of it, so I should know that it's fine here. Right? Although, let's pin it anyway. Let's pin it anyway. Just to be safe. Okay. The anim notifiers, I will need those for montages as well. I think at some point. But yeah, I think that was the issue there. That's why the death animation wasn't happening. Get rid of that breakpoint for now. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Happy Friday. Fridays are good days. The weekend is among us. Yeah. I'm upset that I said that. It's gonna trigger all the brain rot. I'm sorry for that. But I'm making a game. It's a game that is going to be an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain and AI-generated quests. Now, what that means for me, in my mind, I'm thinking something like Vanilla WoW in terms of class design and combat. Not an MMO by any means. But I just like having a lot of abilities to choose from in combat and out of combat. I like having deep talent trees, and I like having lots of classes to choose from. And I like the flavor that something like Vanilla WoW really imparts on that. So here's my procedural terrain. Here's my procedural terrain. My finest piece of work, basically. My magnum opus so far, which is kind of shitty in some aspects, but what's really cool is that we have the underground caves here. Like, this was a giga pain to figure out. It's a big step. When you're doing like procedural terrain, you start with like a height map, right? When you get to this part, it's a big step. 3D noise is a big thing. It's difficult to wrap your head around at first. Now. So here's what the world map looks like. This is all procedurally generated world map. Each pixel on here is a terrain chunk, and each like different color here is a different zone. So think like Vanilla WoW zones here, right? Things that have like physical borders to them or boundaries in some way, like mountains or rivers or something like that. Not zones or biomes like in Minecraft or Valheim where they just kind of like seamlessly blend from one to another. I prefer the more contained experience where there's like explicit entrances and exits to each zone. I think that's actually creates a really cool experience when you cross that threshold and this like kind of drastically different zone opens up in front of your eyes. It creates this really cool sense of exploration, I think. That's what these white dots are. These are like procedurally generated entrances and exits. And there's not always going to be one of these into each zone. I did that on purpose. Because I also want the player to be a little creative about how they want to navigate around in the world, right? And one of the ways they can do that is by, they could either dig through the border, right? And for this map, like, this is a different zone right down here, so it has a different, like, terrain noise. And it ideally would be a different biome. I only have, like, 2 biomes right now. But ideally, this would just be like a mountain range, and then you could just dig through the mountain range to get to the other side. Now, this one, the height, the altitude offset in this zone over here just happens to be really high. Really drastically different than this zone, and so that's why I created this like kind of like, it's almost like the wall from Game of Thrones, you know, which I think would be a fucking sick thing to put there. But yeah, you can either like dig through the mountains or go up and build like stairs up and then build stairs back down. Or sometimes there are like procedurally generated tunnels, like just kind of randomly. Let's try a different seed. We've been on this seed for a long time. This just happened to be a really cool seed with like really cool caves and stuff like that. Whenever I get to high altitude zones, it's really cool looking. So let's try a different seed. We'll move on here. Goodbye, seed. What were you? Where's my world map at? Goodbye, seed 778. Hello, seed 779. So yeah, this is a lot more moderate in terms of height. But you can see, if I kind of zoom out here, you can see where the border mountain lies here I was talking about. And these happen to be the same terrain noise. I think I only have like 4 or 5 different terrain noises. But you can kind of see how, like right here, this could have created a very walkable tunnel. I think it's a little too high up to walk up. Well, you can get to it on this side. Yeah, so if you were in this zone, I guess there is no explicit entrance into that other zone. But if you came across this right here, this is like a little tiny entrance. You can just dig this out a little bit right here, and it'd be walkable. Oh, dude, look at this big crater here. It's cool. Ooh. Yeah, here's me. And where are we in here? So this is Ashenbloom Wilds. So as I hover over each zone up here, you can see like the name and some of the stats on it and stuff like that. So this is like the Inca Mountain of Gold, which is a terrible name for a zone. Ashenbloom Wilds, Ironvale Crag, the Land of the Goblins, Emberglow Basin, Valley of Echoes, Shadowvale Depths, Ravenwood Vale. So these are all like LLM generated names that I just dumped into a database. So I just pick one at random for these zones for now. Eventually I'll be like annotating everything that gets spawned into a zone, and I'll pass that to an LLM so the LLM can come up with a really flavorful name for it. So just as I read these names, just like imagine what that zone might look like Ashenbloom Wilds. I'm picturing something very fall with a lot of flowers, you know, very wild, you know, very little civilization here. You know, maybe there's not very many points of interest. Maybe there's not very many colonies spawned here, that kind of thing. Is there breaking stuff in the game? There would be terrain deformation, and then I have like a building system. So there would be, you can like, I do want like base raids to be a thing, and so you can like destroy buildings and stuff, yeah. Right now, just like there's no attacking the buildings yet. You can just like kind of, you click destroy and then that happens, and the textures take forever to load in. Because this is a play and editor thing, but there you go. So something like that. Yeah, so I'm thinking something like Vanilla WoW for like the kind of RPG side of things, and then something like RimWorld for the Colony Sim side of things. RimWorld, one of my all-time favorite games. It's a top-down 2D game, but it has so much depth to it. And it's so random. It just creates all these crazy scenarios. And the colonists, like the pawns in RimWorld, are like it's like Dwarf Fortressy, where it's all like a lot of depth goes into the simulation, and they all have their own moods and stuff like that. And you get raided. There's relationships between colonists, and it just creates a lot of really cool scenarios. Then I have procedural, or I should say, I'll say dynamic tree chopping here. So wherever your axe connects with the tree is where it actually makes the chop. And so eventually it will get all the way through up there. And so it'll actually, yeah, so it'll actually like deform the tree at runtime. Same way that I deform the terrain, which doesn't work very well. So I'm not going to show that. I just proof of concepted it. I haven't actually worked on the terrain deformation yet. Yeah, so each of those have their own like thing. And then I got some wood in my inventory for that. Basic wood. So yeah. Then eventually, like that was just dummy building material stuff, but yeah, we would use that for building. So you need to actually like bring the wood to, you know, where to the blueprint here is what I call it. And you need to spend time building it. I just have two ticks here for this building stuff, but eventually you'll have like a construction skill, as will each colonist. And then it'll take longer to build things, and then depending on your construction skill, it might speed that up. You know, you might get different bonuses. There's going to be a chance to just botch the build construction. That's a concept from RimWorld. And then for the roguelite side of things, I'm doing a playthrough of Hades 2 right now. A lot of fun. Loved Hades 1 as well, so I use that as my like roguelite frame of reference. And so what that means for me in this game is like as you run around in the world, you can go run around and recruit colonists out in the wilds. There's going to be NPC ran colonies as well that you can interact with. That'll be like different factions and stuff like that. So a little bit of like political faction related stuff, trading, you know, warring, you know, maybe you annex some colonies, maybe, you know, you just go and get some quests from some colonies. So I'm thinking like every few levels as you level up, you'll get a choice between like 3 random abilities specific to your class. And hopefully there's enough abilities that that'll be different to each run. And then you have these talents as well that are going to be static for every run. So you'll just pick talents that are complementary to the abilities that you've chosen. And then when you die, you'll start over at level 1. There will be some form of meta progression, meta currency to spend to kind of make yourself passively more powerful for each run. But the world state also stays the same. So whatever colony you've built will still be there. You know, maybe they got attacked while you were dead. So depending on how well you set up your defenses will depend on what's there when you get back, right? And, you know, maybe you didn't get attacked. Maybe you recruited a really good blacksmith last run. So that blacksmith can make you better gear at level 1 than you would have had last time. So there's even a little bit of meta progression there as well. And then, yeah, hopefully each run, the build that you create as you level up is different each time to make it interesting and fun to re-level and go through everything. And as far as like, there's going to be like mobs and stuff spawned, points of interest spawned, you know, maybe there's some cave, maybe there's some bandit camps. And for these areas, like what I always hate scaling in games, even in single player games. I hate it. So what I want to do with these areas is instead make it feel more grounded into the world, the scaling part of it. And the way that I want to do that is like, when you clear out a bandit camp, you clear it out. It's gone, you know. But when you die, that's when some of these things kind of have a chance to repopulate. And they might repopulate with higher or lower level things, kind of depending. And I think what I'll do is, as throughout the course of the game, like through, or I should say, through the course of a play of like a world, a character that you create, I will be like slowly bumping up the like minimum level or something that things spawn as. That means resurrection is canon in your game's lore. Yeah, 100%. It's very high fantasy, so there's nothing wrong with that. But that way, like, I hate games that where you can't lose or you can't make a bad choice. I hate games like that. I want there to be a wrong choice, a bad choice. I want you to be able to just lose. And so I want there, like, if you don't, and it'll be pretty weak, I think, but, you know, you're going to be doing, like, you know, a bunch of runs, and then I'll passively just be, or, you know, in the background be bumping up, like, the minimum range for the roll level of all the mobs in the game. And so if you haven't, like, done a good enough job at the roguelite aspect, like, the world will outlevel you. And so I think that'll actually be really fun to make your choices meaningful, I'll say. Let's check out a new seed. 780. Oh, we got a nice red zone here. Here's my really shitty textures. Wait, why are there no mountains there? That's interesting. Why did that happen? Oh, is this is ocean, isn't it? Yeah, this is ocean. Think. What zone? Oh yeah, it is ocean. Okay, so it's ocean over there. That's ocean. That's what my oceans look like. I want to go over it this way though. Do I have a zone entrance? Where am I? What is this? This is Mage's Sanctum. We are next to the Executioner's Block of Death. The Phoenix Ash of Rebirth. But this is my other biome that I have. This is like my Meadows biome. Yeah, I was just playing with the textures, so I know it looks like shit, but... Yeah, I was thinking that I do want like some sort of red zone, you know? Like, kind of like, there's like these red, like there are these asset packs that have like red trees and stuff like that. So I was just kind of thinking about a zone like that, playing with the textures there. I am not an artist though, so it looks like shit. It looks like shit. Got some sunflowers here. There's some hemp in this zone. Those will be used for crafting. So there's this zone over here. Yeah, this is a nice little mountain there that got created. But I think this zone has the higher magnitude, like the higher multiplier for. And this is a zone entrance chunk right here. So that's what an entrance looks like. Like this is a zone, this is a zone, and then this is the entrance in between those two zones. Can I get over there from this little break in the mountains? Maybe. We'll see. That's a nice little. Let's take a peek at this little cave here. Can we get through here? Let me. Sometimes these caves like didn't. It's like so close to going into that zone. It's like so close. But over here, I guess I would need to build. What is this zone right here? That's just an awkward section. Okay. I think I could maybe build like a little bridge over here. We'll see. Usually I have a bunch of like mobs and stuff spawned in the world. There we go. But I have that turned off for now because I was working on the ECL. I was working on the ability system. I rewrote the gameplay ability system, which is an Unreal Engine thing, such that it would be more performant for me. Please, can I please? Can we please? No? Okay. May need to jump. Okay. Come on, get there. Get there. Okay, I am very precariously perched here. Okay, are you sure I can't build here? I do need to work on this a little bit. I would very much like to get up over there. Oh, okay. That might work. That might work. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Oh. Yeah, I do want to make the stairs like more buildable. Well, that's good enough right there. Perfect. Perfect. That is production ready. I say as I still can't even jump up on it. There we go. Jesus. Okay, we made it over. We made it over. Okay, time for the long build. So we gotta like that. That looks like a good trajectory. I think I should probably have like a maximum distance that you can like build off the side of the fucking cliff. That is not the right thing. Eventually I'll get over there, I swear. This would be a pain in the ass. But it would be really satisfying, like, if I actually had to, like, get resources and build this bridge, and, like, if I had a colony on that side, and, like, I see over here there's, like, tons of wood and stuff, like, there could be a lot of resources over here. So this is, I think, like, a scenario like this would actually be, like, really cool for the player to, like, create this bridge. And it actually creates, like, pathfinding, too, which is also cool. Like, that actually, this is, the shaded area is the pathfinding, so, you know, once I make the stairs better, of course, this could create a path for colonists to, like, walk across the zone and stuff. And I have these, like, I'll show when I get across, but I have this, you can define areas in the world with this little voxel algorithm I wrote. I call it a walking voxel. And it was important to do it that way rather than just a bounding box because of the underground caves. But with the walking voxel algorithm, you can define a section in the world to like say, hey, go chop trees in this area, go forage in this area, stay within this area, you know, stay out of this area, that kind of thing. That way you can have a little bit more control over what your colonists are doing when you're not there, right? Okay, we're almost there. Nice. Nice, we did it. We did it. Here's that algorithm. So I'm building like an area, and it'll like, it spins these voxels up on the fly. I need to batch add them. But yeah, so it like follows the terrain. And the reason that's important is because I don't want to select this cave down here and say, hey, go collect fucking mushrooms in this cave. I want to tell the colonists to like only, you know, forage up here because I don't want to accidentally like select any cave that might be just underneath the surface here that I don't know about. But yeah, you can define like what allowed tasks are there and like what color and stuff it is. And then you can also store stuff in here. So I can like throw some wood in there and it'll like match up to the storage area. And then you can have like allowed storage settings so your colonists can haul stuff here as well. Yeah, this is one of my favorite terrain noises that I have. I have like sets of like procedural parameters to like run in each zone to make them like different and stuff. But yeah, that's a little bit about the game. It's a little bit about the game. This does a better job of showing off the borders of the zones. What is your game about? Hello, you there. Yes, I am here. I just got done talking about what the game is about. If you're interested, you can rewind about 5 minutes, two minutes. Rewind 2 minutes, and you'll hear all about what the game is about. Actually, go 5 minutes because I think I was just building this bridge. I think I was building this bridge for several minutes. But yeah, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Let's see if the death... We were working on the death montage. Let's make sure that works. Okay, so this guy's gonna die. I also show off the AI-generated quests here, too. Although I think it doesn't work too well in this zone. You still didn't die. What the frick, man? I didn't have the vlogger on, of course. Missed. I'm just going with the dot. The dot got him. Okay. What did you do? Did you die? When did you die? Let's look here. Let's get rid of that stuff. Where is... Let me look at your ability NMQ. Yes, so you have death in your queue. Right here. I probably should have had some breakpoints set up. Yeah, nothing happened in the queue. Nothing happened. Let's put a breakpoint on that again. Rerun it. Oh, now he died. Why did he die there? He shouldn't have. Oh, I wonder if my damage timer was off because of the roll there. That's okay. Let's look here. It literally doesn't process the next in the anim queue. What the heck? Oh god, okay, we gotta undo that. Okay, he died. Womp womp. Okay, let's go here. Wait, hello? Oh, we're not simulating the dead ones. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, we may need to do something specific for that. Because, yeah, I don't want to spend extra time processing dead guys. But I do need that to be finished. That animation before I do that. Okay. Okay, now we are here. What NMQ data? Current ability anim is the death anim. Good. Good. Do it now. Ability anim montage. Okay. Daily mesh. Okay. So we are going to trigger that. Yay, he died. Okay. Let me try that again without the breakpoints and watch it. Nice. Okay, so it doesn't swap there. Let me check and make sure that, let me try to kill him when he's in instant static mesh here. Okay, so instant static mesh does not trigger the death animation. What would you name it? I don't really have a name for it yet. Don't really have a name for it yet. Okay, so let me think about the instanced... Is it the avatar entity, avatar processor? Or what is it, representation? The WoW sound effects. Yes, I know. I'm borrowing some sound effects. Yeah. Placeholders. Placeholders. I forgot where I'm like actually adding this stuff at. Where am I sending the animations? The ISM processor is it tis. So the ability anim process entity ability anim. So he should be doing this, I believe. Are you writing it in Python? No, I'm not making a game in Python. Oh, I wonder because he's dead. Is it because he's dead? No? Do I get here? Current ability anim is not valid. What does is valid? Return B is... Oh, I'm not setting it to is valid. Is Is that the issue I made? That is the issue. This is Unreal Engine C++. Is it C# or C++? It is Unreal Engine C++. Okay, let's see him die. Die for me, please. I need you to die. Current ability anim. Should be valid. Yeah. Okay. Current anim equals the wild death anim. Animative vat index, that should be in there. Yeah, so that's in there. Elapsed time. We are getting some time in there. Play length. Okay, so he died right. He died correctly. He died like a dog. Beautiful dog. Okay, but the animations aren't synced up. I still need to do that properly. And then also not play the sound when I attack someone. Okay, let's fix death animation here. Well, let's also look at how we sync it up too. And then also... Yeah, I definitely don't want to, like, be running this for a dead guy. I wonder if I should probably turn off the, I should maybe turn off the simulating tag. Take that off. Maybe. I don't know. It's ready to do. Disable for dead. Disable, I'll say after death animation is done playing. We'll figure out how to do that later. It's a side quest. Side quest for now. Okay, so where do I make the switch? I want to say it's probably in the... Let me check real quick. If I kill him as an actor... Okay, he's an actor now. So if I kill him as an actor, is he going to die like a dog? Okay, so he died. Now I'm going to change him into an instant static mesh. Okay, that change works. It takes a frame to flip over, but it does work. But it's when I kill him as an ISM. He doesn't, yeah, he doesn't switch over. Okay, so it must be on the, I want to say the linked anim instance. Class is, yeah, my linked animation instance. I'm gonna guess it's here. Is it here? Or is it in my animation instance? Movement, blend space, and animations. Yeah, how was I doing this before? Oh yeah, we can. I don't need you anymore. You can go away for now. Let's look up the. What is the one that I use for the actors? I forget. ABMPC. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So. Combat idle, and what am I looking at here? What am I looking at? Go to the event graph. Set speed and direction. This doesn't have dead. Oh, and I'm sending this through probably the cast overlay, I think is what I'm sending it through. Cast overlay. Which seems weird, right? Where... I always have such trouble navigating through in blueprints. They don't quite... There's a layering template. They don't quite click for me. That's the overlay. Where do I do dead at? I've forgotten. Where am I doing what at? Isn't there an is dead or something here? I have is combat idle. I have is dead here. I guess I don't update that. Yeah, where is that used at? That's not... I use it somewhere. I use it somewhere, I swear. Where do I use dead at? Is dead in here? I don't... It shouldn't be in here. There it is. There it is. So it is on the cast overlay, my linked anim instance. Why didn't that show up? It is definitely used. B is dead. That is the right one, right? Yeah, okay, so it's through the casting overlay. Native update animation. So probably should just get it from... Should I just get the tags from the parent? B is dead equals my parent. Let me look at the parent real quick before I do that. Which is this guy. Is combat idle. Which is always false. I'm confused. Oh god, how did I write this? These should be set, like, you know, let's just do, let's add it on the parent. Is dead is false. Parent, so when the entity changes, native update animation. I think I just want to check the gameplay tags. I don't know if I want to check gameplay tags every frame here or not, though. Where did I do the... I am not using that anywhere. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, so I think I need to wire both of those up, really. I guess let's just do it in the update animation for now. I don't know how bad that's going to be, though, performance-wise. To my generic utils is in combat idle owned tags, so auto applied tags equals that. F applied tags entity data. Okay, we're getting tags. B is dead equals applied tags hashtag dead. That one's easy. Have you played RimWorld? That's one of my all-time favorite games, and part of what I'm basing my game off of. But yes. Okay, let's do that on update, native update animation. Oh, wait a second. I have a listener in there, right? I added a listener. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Where did I put that listener at? I forgot. What made you ask if I liked or played RimWorld? Oh, maybe because I put Colony Sim in my title? Where is that? Here it is. There you go. So that's just... Okay, so I should probably... I want to get parent and do is dead there rather than setting... Let's do this on... But then I would have to do... well, let's just do this for... Hang on. We'll do this for now. Copy and paste that. We're going to do another one for... Wait, so this is dead. So I guess I need to check on change if it's dead. Because this is only going to be when it's active. So I think what I did here, I just need to do, instead of on update animation, which runs like every frame, we just need to do it here. Yeah, let's just change it to do that. Then I did have a task that I wanted to do where I wanted to change is combat idle into a single tag. Okay, let's see if we can switch back and forth now. Okay, yeah, so start as an ISM. Kill him. Let's kill him dead. Okay, he dead. Okay, that did not work. Okay, so hang on. Entity avatar change. Breakpoint. Okay, he changed. Let's step through. Applied tags. He is dead. I see dead there. He is dead. Is already set to true on this guy. I wonder if he doesn't have the cast anim instance linked. I'm wondering, or this guy. Yeah, he doesn't have this linked. Let me look at my other ones of these. I need one on cast projectile. These are the only two places I use it at. entity data. What do I store in here? Nothing I need explicitly. I guess I need to go and relink the cast overlay, which feels weird. Let me think about that a little bit. I think this should just instead be on the main animation instance. I think that would make a lot more sense. I guess the thing is, like, I just don't want to do any animations in the child. I hate blueprint navigation sometimes. Okay, so I guess I don't have any states here is the issue. Hi, is this VS Code? No, it is not. This is Unreal Engine, and I use JetBrains Writer. I need answer question mark. I just gave it. I just gave it. You'll have to maybe be a little bit more patient. Okay, so this is the layering. That's this. Overlay input, locomotion input. I think I should put that dead thing. Where the fuck was that? Where the fuck was that? Overlay? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's in the animation layer. So I think maybe I want to put this in. There's layering, and then there's overlay. Maybe I just put that here. So that we don't listen to the anim instance. Okay, let's get him killed, see if this works now. He's just T-posing now. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, still not what I want. Still not what I want. Believe it or not. Can I, like, see? I would like to see what's happening right now, please. There is a state machine. It's just a locomotion state machine. Why are you not showing me what like path are we in right now? I can't even see. I can't see a thing. What is happening? Why can't I see anything on this? Usually when you can, like, you select one. It does recognize that there is something here. Oh, is this happening right now? Okay, this is happening right now. So he's just dead, and okay, because he's not playing an animation. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work because he has no way to actually, like, play the anim sequence. But I guess I could just, like, do kind of hard code that in here. I say hard code because I pass it in dynamically to the other ones. I could do that. Go to the event graph here. And then the actual, like, yeah, it would just be like a sequence player. I think I would still need to, like, pass in. Yeah, I would need to pass in, like, all of this information still. Should I just, how many linked, can you always have, the cast overlay should maybe always be linked. Can you have multiple linked anim? I forget if you can have multiple linked. Let's go to castability. Go to castability. Link anim class layers. I don't know. Does making a manual? No, because I need to pass in the current times and stuff. Which, do I even do that here? Like the start time and whatnot? I do have the ability to get that based on the play rates and time started. But I guess if he was mid-dying animation and he switched from an ISM to an animation blueprint, that would probably replay the death animation. Can I just always have this one linked? Can I always have this one linked? How would I pass that in? Because right now it'll only get linked when the anim starts from the anim queue or when a cast ability is triggered. Maybe let's just go in here and do something like auto anim queue data. Yeah, I get that. If anim queue data, let's do something like this. Anim queue data dot current ability anim dot anim instance. Say if this exists, and we want to. Can I link? I can link anim class layers from here. Beautiful. So yeah, link that. Make sure that is linked. That is apparently, what is this? Oh, that's a pointer. Would that still be valid at this point? Give me one moment. Okay. Okay, so we rebuilt there. Let me move that over. Okay, let's kill him. No, you need to be an ISM to properly test this. Okay, he dead. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, that doesn't even get hit. Oh, I did it on the new avatar, not the owning actor. And honestly, I should check if it's null and like unset these, I think. Okay, now that's populated. Oh, we still didn't get there though. I guess the ability anim instance isn't actually valid there. Oh yeah, it's not actually valid because of the death. The death doesn't populate it. Okay, yeah, well if I need death to go through that one, I should have that one populate. But that's kind of why I don't want death to be populated. I kind of don't want the death animation to require a linked animation instance. And why can I want this animation instant, the cast one, to be on there at all times? Although I think this is still necessary because of the melee weapon overlay. I think would need that. Is there a way maybe in the NPC character itself to do the I just need to put like the anim instance on here, or do I put it on the proxy? What do I pass in this fucking blueprint thing? Kind of annoying, honestly. I feel like it should be authoritative on the ability anim that I add to the queue. But then that would mean I would need like a proxy actor blueprint subclass. I mean, I suppose that would be fine. And then should there just be an on-entity avatar change on this? And then the proxy actor can maybe call this on the animation instance. Virtual void on entity avatar change implementation. I think that's the right way to do it. It was no, it wasn't. There we go. Okay, let me try copy all of this. I'm gonna say if there is no new avatar, just return, and then new avatar. I guess I would need to get the skeletal mesh. I would need to get the skeletal mesh off of it. So if we have a skeletal mesh, then I think we can do all of this. Yeah, skeleton, and then I would need to get animation instance. Get anim instance. Auto my anim instance. Cast it. And then update it here, and then link the make sure that the I don't know, the always linked anim instance is in there too. the subclass of view my linked animation instance. Yeah, I don't know. Linked anim instance. I don't know if I want to specifically call this like the death anim instance or not. But I would definitely want to do that. The linked anim instance. That should get it from the parent, which should be this one. But I do definitely want to make sure that this one is my anim instance. If that one's valid, then we can do all this stuff, and then maybe I just call a function on the animation instance to do this update. Or do I just do it from here? Get owning actor, or it'd just be this, right? I mean, I might as well just use the entity subsystem. Get entity data, F gameplay, animations, entity data for entity, current entity. Yeah, basically that. This is C++. Okay. Oh, stop that. Okay, link anim class layers. Yeah, we want to do that on the Skelly mesh, right? Okay, so I think we don't do that. Which, where's this called from? The actor, enable or disable actor. That is the avatar actor, if I'm not mistaken. We executed on the anim instance, which maybe we don't need to do anymore. Children. Oh, I call this in a lot of places, and I kind of forgot. Yeah, that is called... That is called on the avatar actor, but I guess I want to call it on the proxy actor now. Which this is making me think that this all needs to like happen in the processor instead. And should the animation instance have that? Should I just go back to doing that? And then should I just do that? I think I should just do that. I'm all over the place today. My animation instance. Just put that there. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Just always link that. But if that's always linked, should maybe just do that in begin play. We'll see which one I need to do and which one I don't need to do. Comment that. We'll just leave that there for now. Everything else is still. Let's just try this out. We'll try this out. We'll try it out. Just need to make sure to actually set this anim class to the cast overlay. Okay. All right, so AB animation blueprint in PC. There should be a thing here to populate. Yes, okay, cast overlay. There it is. I'll also get rid of that for now. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, he died. He's not dead. Fuck. What happened? What happened? So are you not linked? You are linked. Where is the... God, I hate navigating through here. Overlay? Yeah. So we are dead. So nothing is blending. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Isn't dead supposed to... Is that... Am I not supposed to be doing that? I am relaxed. He plays it when he is one. When he dies as an actor. I hate animation. Morning up, all is going on. Welcome in. Baby fist. It's not going bad. I just... Animation blueprints are not my strong suit. Okay, so you should die. Yeah, you have fucking successfully died. Oh, because of... It's playing through this slot. The montages. Right, because it's a montage. Okay, I forget. And I guess we don't re-trigger the montage. That's the fucking issue. We don't re-trigger the montage when they die. I thought I did that somewhere, right? It had nothing to do with the anim class being linked. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't just write a whole bunch of fucking shit for that. He did. He did write a whole bunch of fucking shit for that. Is that in here? Oh, Let's just look for the term montage in my project. Play montage and wait for event. Need to delete that. Did I not? I thought I did that somewhere already. I did that somewhere. I guess I need to go through this and like if there's an ability, there's a montage, maybe I fucking need to play it. And then I stop them here. I stop all montages when we disable. Play. How do I fucking play a montage? I've forgotten. Montage. The word montage does not exist there. Montage. Skelly mesh. Oh, I have to get the... So I do montage play would be what I want. Just give me all that. Give me that. Oh, I know what I fucking do. I need to trigger current ability anim. That's the part that I need to rerun that. Is that not happening? Is that not happening? That's what I used to do. I guess I do that from enable or disable actor avatar on the proxy actor, which I do here. Handle proxy actor. God, I need to rewrite this fucking representation processor. It's a bit of a fucking mess. Why do I need to check the ability there? Watch out, that volcano behind you is about to erupt. What volcano are you talking about? Are you talking about the Lego Tower of Barad-dûr? That is not a volcano? Zach, welcome in. It goes well. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We are trying to get through some animation woes, basically. Pepperidge Farms remembers. How you doing, Hatter? Welcome. Ah, I see. It's a troll. Ah, yes. Okay, so we do get here. We do get here. Current anim. We do have the montage. We have an anim sequence and a montage. But we didn't have a skelly mesh. That may be the issue. That is the death anim entry. Yes. Okay, so that's there is our silver bullet. That apparently is null. Let's re-kill him. Let's re-kill him dead. I know rage bait when I see it. Yeah, I know. He's called it a volcano at first. I wanted to talk about my Lego. But yes, now it is just rage bait. You know how much I wish there was no brain rot on YouTube Shorts. It would be actually a great place. Why is that null? That is definitely null. Happy Friday indeed. I applied for a position at GameStop this week. They are doing walk-in interviews tomorrow. Nice. GameStop is hiring. GameStop on the up and up. Okay, avatar data is null pointer. Oh, I guess it hasn't changed at this point. Wait. Yeah, he doesn't have one here. He doesn't have one here. Right. Right. God, so I have to like set that on whatever the current... I think I had seen that. Let me think here. Where were we enabling or disabling avatar here? Yeah, I guess he doesn't have one at that point. So whenever I trigger the anim, I need to like get the current ability anim dot skelly mesh. I need to like set this equal to the new avatar get component by class or something. If skelly mesh, yeah. We'll have to do that. At least I'm already like getting it in one spot. Let's not nest so much here. Okay, let's try that now. I just want to get the discounts on Pokemon cards. Do they do that? Or GameStop stock is definitely not a pump and dump. This is not financial advice. Dude, that whole saga was crazy. I'm actually, dude, there was that that meme that one guy did that like the people on the Reddit, because he was acting like what was it? What was it, BlackRock or was it Citadel, the company that like it was like Robin Hood, and then he's like, They're asking for bailouts. Oh God, I'm like butchering it now. What's that fucking guy's name? I have to find it now. It's like stuck in my head.
Hey, do you think I could get another stimulus check?
Okay, hang on. Can I get the actual, like...
Hey, do you think I could get another stimulus check? I'm in a really bad spot right now. I don't know what to do. Gosh, I wish I could, but maybe in like a few months. But pull yourself up by those bootstraps. Maybe you shouldn't have bought all that avocado toast or that new iPhone. Now fuck off. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, poor baby, what happened to you?
The people on the Reddit and the social media made us lose all our money.
What do you need? What can I do to make it better?
Could you help me like you did in 2008?
Oh,
I
yeah.
only need like 5 or 10 or 15 billion.
You wanna suckle on my zipple?
Can I have some zipple?
Come here, get a little zipple. Here, have as much as you want. Drink up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I tried to help him. Can I have some zipple too? Daddy has 2 zipples for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
That's... Oh, so fucking funny. Can I have some... Because they're sucking on the teat of the government. That's the fucking joke. Hey, do you think I get a stimulus check? Like, oh, man, really wish I could. Oh, yeah. Really wish I... The people on the social media. I can't. I fucking can't. Like, Zipple is now a part of my vernacular because of that meme. Okay, he died. He died like a dog. What is this? Game development? No, we're talking about fucking GameStop memes. I guess now. Okay, this did not trigger. Why didn't you trigger? Oh, I need to walk back into range. That's what needs to happen. Okay. Boom. Okay, now it does. We have a skelly mesh. Set the skelly mesh. Oh, he stayed dead. He's dead like a dog. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we still have that one frame flicker, which is a pain in the ass, but at least they're dead now. Dude walked away with like 48 million and bankrupted like 4 hedge funds. Dude, I know. It's so fucking wild. It's so wild that that happened. And now people are trying to like recreate it, but it's like run its course, you know? Like that's a once in a lifetime thing that fucking happened. You want your money back from Ukraine? I mean, at least that's like an act, at least justifiable in some way expense. We're sending fucking billions over to fucking Argentina or whatever. For no fucking reason. Okay, let's watch that without the breakpoints. Let me see here. Where are the... I've forgotten where I put all my breakpoints. Yeah, get rid of that one. I get rid of this one? Okay, I got rid of that one too. I want to see if I walk into range as he's dying. So I need to like kind of stay somewhat close to him. What? I need to get name save here. Also, why is this, I guess we don't have a skelly mesh. Yeah, we don't have, well, we don't have a skelly mesh to play the montage on, right? So this actually, yeah, I see now why I did it this way. I see now why I made that like a separate thing. Yeah, because I don't. It's not an like. It's not an error if we don't have one of these. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Change it back to that. Okay. I want to see him die. Okay, let's get sort of close so I need to be able to walk into range as he's dying. Beautiful. So it transitioned perfectly there. Nice. Okay. I think we're done with that. I think we can fix that. Fix death montage. There we go. Do I need to clean anything up here? For you? Go away. You, yeah, we don't actually need you anymore. Sorry. Sorry. I know I said I wanted you. I don't now. I don't want you anymore. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, I think we're good here. Fix death montage, commit and push. I was watching it all real time because I had some adjacent options and I was too scared to hop in on the blender. Hop in the blender. Bro had to wheelbarrow his balls around. Yeah, what was it? Roaring Kitty or whatever? Was that his name? Or am I just like saying weird shit right now? I think that was his name. People throwing lives. Yeah, diamond hands and everything. Yeah, that's nuts, man. The whole Wall Street bets. Because I had been in Wall Street bets for years before that point. Like, I used to be a day trader. But I was just there for the memes, not the actual advice. Deep fucking value, that was the other, yeah, and Roaring Kitty, yeah. Okay, let's rebuild a clean slate here. Used to play with day trading. Dude was hilarious in the years leading up to the event on Wall Street Bets. I didn't think he'd pull it off. Yeah, I never jumped in on that because like, yeah, it's just risky, and like when you fuck with the big boys who don't play by the rules, even if you play it by the rules, it's just not gonna work out, I don't think. Okay, so we are good there. What's fucking next here? What's fucking next here? What do I have on my list? I think I'm good there. I think I already did that a while ago. I can do that to a single. That was probably a good time to do that one. I guess fixing the death animation wasn't something on the list. But I do think we are good on animation. Let's fix that real quick and then we can cross the whole thing off. Okay, so I just want in combat to be a or combat idle like stance. Be a singular tag. Does that belong in character state? I think so. I don't know, it's kind of like animation state actually. I mean, combat state's probably fine. In combat stance. Okay. Okay. Let me look at my generic utils here. In combat idle. A combat stance. Yeah, should I call it in combat idle stance? We'll call it that, be a bit more explicit about it. In combat idle stance. Auto attack casting is auto attacking. So toggle auto attack should have that tag added. I think casting should also have that tag added. Or then I guess the melee and ranged auto attack should too. Then we can get rid of this maybe. Do I actually call that anywhere? Yeah. So this now we can just check for a tag, same as that. But let's change that first. Combat state tags. That's a thing, right? I just did that. What? I just fucking named it. Why is it not showing up? In combat idle stance. There we go. Okay. Rebuild. Actually, before we do that, let's delete. No, we'll keep it around. We'll keep it around. I'll go delete that after this works. Okay, I will be so happy to be done with animation. For now. I can't wait to get some actual animations, not the shitty ones that I have. That are all fucksy-wucksy. Like even I've retargeted the vanilla WoW anims, but all the vanilla WoW anims are 24 FPS and not 30. Like, I think 30 is like the standard now. But what that does is like when I don't have a consistent play rate between my animations, my vertex animated texture animation doesn't work properly. That's why it looks funky some of the time. Like when they're doing the ability stuff, because a lot of the ability stuff is WoW anims. I would like to get some actual animations so that I can actually start to get it working properly. What do I want to check here? Toggle auto attack. Yeah. Then give me melee auto attack as well. And then ranged auto attack. And cast ability. Activation owned tags, casting, combat, idle stance. So add that to all the activation owned tags. For these abilities. Okay, let's see what that does. Good. That's what we want. I hate that he, like, whenever I turn, he, like, stands up. That's something I want to fix, too. Because that just looks bad. I think that basically just fucking works. That was easy. Yeah, like it's all kind of shittily blended together. But that, I mean, that fucking works. That fucking works. Yeah, my generic utils, we can delete this now. It is now no longer... It is now no longer what we do for combat idle. Goodbye, sweet prince. Okay. Change combat idle into single tag. Okay, let's cross off animation for now, and then if anything else comes up that's kind of bad, I know like the ranged animation is kind of bad when weaving in other ranged shots, but I'm just not too worried about that right now. I think we've got basically the functionality that we need. Okay, so I guess let's do some performance stuff. Let's rebuild, get a clean, fresh build here. So now let's break down the performance of combat. Let's break it down now. Break it down now. Melee auto attack ability. I think I know there's a lot of pointer chasing here with these weapons. I think I can do one better there, just on the activatability side of things. Let's see. Okay, let's run a testy test. 1,000. Let's do enemy. And then did I make sure that they're only doing melee attacks here? Melee auto attack, melee auto attack. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna let this run for a little bit. I am noticing some things that are happening kind of like slow. Like some guy was getting whacked and he wasn't processing that aggro properly, I think. Either damage wasn't going through or he wasn't processing the aggro properly. Okay. Stop. The battle is over. We've won. The yellows have prevailed. Okay. Okay. So, state tree taking a long time. I should probably start to put scope traces on all my state tree tasks to see which ones are the worst and whatnot. What is taking my character? Box trace multi by channel taking up like almost half a fucking millisecond. Essentially. Kind of annoying. Okay, so state tree is pretty bad. But we're gonna look at the ability stuff, which is everything basically after this point. Yeah, like after this point. But right now, the cancel ability processor, 9 milliseconds. That's like more than I fucking thought. Blueprint time. Blueprint time for on damage taken. What is happening there? It does make it take like a lot longer. On damage taken, on damage build. There shouldn't be any blueprints though. Is it just because it's a blueprint native event? If I made that not a blueprint native event, would it run faster? Thing is, I need that for the character. Well, no, I guess this one I don't care about if it's a blueprint native event or not. So let's see. Let's see. You guys good now? Okay, so we're gonna keep that one open. Let's see how much better that gets. So put that one over on the left, because that's the before. Before goes on the left. Blueprint time. Like, yeah, those weren't implemented in blueprints at all. And the player character is the only one that actually needs that implemented in blueprints. All right, let's see it. This is a great song for combat too. The Riders of Rohan. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, compare. We will compare. Well, there's still blueprint time. And this actually took longer at that point. This one was shorter. No blueprint time there. Did I just hallucinate that? No, there is blueprint time. On damage taken. F on damage taken is a dynamic multicast delegate. Is that where the... Is that where... that blueprint time is coming from? Let me search on damage taken in blueprint. You write all this code yourself, or is most of it templated? What do you mean by templated? I mean, yeah, I do write the code myself, but I think templated means something different. And I think what you're thinking it means. Because you can write templated code, but that's just using template parameters. But that's still, you're writing it yourself still at that point. On damage taken. I know that there's going to be at least something in... No, nothing. Okay, so why is there blueprint time involved in that? Is it because of the type? I feel like it might be because of the type of delegate. Is that that's like a blueprintable delegate. Oh, and I made a mistake. As in, we're vibing to dank music and coding. Not gonna lie though, I think I've conditioned myself to like get in the mood for coding when I listen to this music. It is having a subliminal effect on me. Okay, why? Yeah, maybe I think maybe I'm gonna try and change that delegate and see what happens. F on damage taken, F on damage dealt. Let's just declare delegate instead. Because I don't know, I don't think I'm binding multiple things to it, and I don't think it needs to be in blueprints, which is what dynamic and multicast mean, respectively. This one I think I do need to blueprintify it. Oh, and I probably need to change the, yeah, I probably need to change the execution there. Executive bound. Punch damage dealt. Execute. On damage dealt. Why is that? Why is that? That should be executed bound as well. Why are you not resolving? Ryder, why are you not resolving that? What are you saying? Missing type specifier. What? Declare. Wait. Declare delegate. Yeah. Why are you mad? Why are you mad at me? I'm right. Meaning you had the code and copy paste it to save time. Obviously, you type some out yourself. I mean, I don't think anyone writes code without copy pasting anything ever. And I don't think anyone writes code by only copy pasting. Well, I'm not sure. Not sure what kind of answer you're looking for, I guess. It doesn't want const ref? Is that fine? Oh god, cancel. Is it just because you're not imported? I don't know why it was working before, if the imports were a problem. Okay, I think that was maybe the issue. Nope, still bad. Well, that's just because you have the wrong signature now. Okay, so you just need to be a copy, I guess, now. Wow, Ryder, I don't like that you like take over where my cursor is at with it. It's not what I need from you. That is not what I need from you. Oh yeah, then you need to be bind EU object. Oh my god. Bind EU object, there we go. Okay, now proxy actor, I think maybe we need to update you as well. Wait. Yeah, that would actually be fine. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that's more efficient. We'll see. Maybe dynamic multicast delegates are the devil. The devil's work. Oh, I need to go to work. I lost track of time. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we'll test this out and see how it goes. We'll still keep that old one there. Is the time the on-hit timers for status effects bleed poison? I do have effects in the game, and they do use timers sometimes. That is not explicitly what I am testing right now. Okay, that's probably good enough. I see no blueprint time now, so it was the delegate. So yeah, this is happening much faster now. It's happening much faster now. Could be. Let's make sure. We'll check a few more frames here. Okay. Yeah, that all looks good. Okay, so it was the delegate. Interesting. So maybe I want to change that for the effects as well, although we're not really testing effects at the moment. That's not really, it's not really the huge part of it. I could pool U objects for the abilities. That's another optimization I could do. The damage processor. Looking nice. Gameplay tags. Apply gameplay effect. That one's going very fast as well. Yeah, the playback, we need to do some command buffer improvements, and I have some ideas. I do have some ideas on what to do there. Do I hang on, do I reset that? Do I make sure to reset the command buffer? Yeah. So I would just, yeah, okay, I do. I was gonna say. Okay, yeah, I have to go to work, so let's find someone to send you guys over to who is streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to a person named Unreal Habitat, who I'm not super familiar with, but he's doing Unreal Engine stuff, making a sci-fi scene in Unreal Engine, so that's cool. Let's see if I can set up the live redirect as well. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have them turned on. He does. Oh, he might have a shorts one too. Vertical. Perfect. He has a vertical stream as well. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to send you guys over there. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And yeah, if I don't see you guys again, I hope you all have a great weekend. Great rest of your day. So long and take care. Made by the Jinn. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.